Okay, guys, like all good things, they come in threes. The Matrix, Lord of the Rings, and me watching Settled's videos. Let's watch the next version, or the next installment of him playing Leagues, and let's see where he goes.
Welcome back to RuneScape League's Raging Echoes, where for the next couple weeks, I try to create the strongest build in the entire game and slice it up into 4 chapters for you to watch. Last time you were here, I finished off with my tier 7 relic, but I have to catch you up on what happened after that at lightning speed. This is chapter 3. I think my new favorite pastime is doing Blast Furnace with Banker's Note. I don't know why I enjoy it so much, but there's just something about it. There's 3,800.
Banker's Note is going to be the next relic that I take. I'm like halfway to the next relic at this point. I need to play some more, but I've sort of been wrapped up in other things. But like Banker's Note is the obvious choice. I feel like it just makes so much sense to be able to note and unnote everything. It keeps me flush with supplies at all times. There's some tasks to do Blast Furnace and things like that. This would be really annoying if I wasn't doing it like this. Banker's Note and Golden God just seem like they go together like peanut butter and
Dark
jelly,
tips.
baby.
It's time to get ready for raids. I just have 2 quests until I unlock them, and that's Contact and Beneath Cursed Sands. And I can flesh these darts while I do both quests. Very easy quest, took like 5 minutes, and we get some thieving XP from it, which is nice. Need 55 crafting for the next quest.
You can buy feather packs from fishing stores. That's crazy. I didn't even think about that. That's huge.
And it took like 3 minutes to get. And the last requirement was 62 agility, which took a little over 20 minutes at the Brimhaven Arena. Oh, this was an insanely close call, guys. I almost took more than 30 damage. And there we go. Beneath Cursed Sands done. 74 agility from that quest. Okay, I'll take that. Which means raids officially unlocked.
This might be the most broken that we've ever been in RuneScape ever as a society, like the most powerful that we've ever gotten. I want to take the second to just sort of talk about the fact that I think that Jagex is doing something that is absolutely amazing. I think that Jagex is serving so many purposes with Leagues. They are taking the concept that other games have taken, that other MMOs are now taking, where they're giving you all these different versions of the game that come out at different times in the middle of content droughts while they're working on other things so they can keep you enthralled by their game and keep you logging in daily. All the while, they are teaching you more and more how to play their game. I'm doing more late game content than I've ever done in my entire life on RuneScape because of Leagues and because of having this familiarity with it, even though it's much easier than it will be when I actually do it, knowing what the mechanics are, understanding how to do certain things in this game that I would have never have done before because I would be worried about losing my supplies, losing money, losing investment. Not having all of those worries allows me to go into these things like Perilous Moons and go into things like Theater of Blood and all of that in order to sort of like learn what the process is to do these things. Like to see all that for the first time with my own hands and actually play through it takes away that fear of doing it for yourself for the first time. And it's just absolutely beautiful. I think there's something to be said about game developers who know enough about their own systems and what they're doing so they can prepare you for things at all times with their content that they're putting out. That it's not just about feeding the highest level players. It gives them something to do while also giving the lower level players the ability to continue to build their skills so everybody is moving forward at the same time, and I think that's beautiful.
I'm actually so excited to do raids. I've been looking forward to it all league so far, and I can just go and walk straight in right now. It's like it's right across the street.
Do it,
and
bro.
You know what? I will just walk straight in. We're gonna start off with a little 500 invocation raid. This league made raids very special because for the first time ever, you can get every mega rare from any raid.
Oh, that's so cool.
If you were to roll the Temekin's Shadow at a 1 in 24, you would instead get a mega rare voucher that you could go in and trade for any mega rare weapon of your choice, which means
That's fucking awesome.
the Twisted Bow with dragon arrows and perfect accuracy is on the table.
That's
just
so
1
cool.
in 24. I'm so curious to see what Ruby Bolts and this blowpipe can do to these bosses. I mean, this is crazy, dude. This is gonna be like a 1 minute 30 kill or something on level 500
so
invocation.
insane, bro.
127.
I can't wait to do Theater of Blood.
2 minute 28 second Kefri. Akka was praying range for like 70% of this fight, and I think this will still be sub 3. 2 minutes and
crazy.
52 seconds without switching styles. That is disgusting. And that was once again just a crazy fast Baba as well. 1 minute 30. Okay, I see where most of my time in the raid is going to be spent. That was
I
a
love it,
4
dude.
down phase 2 war Warden. So that was like 5 minutes. And this final phase of Warden should just be crazy fast once again. I forgot a melee weapon, but that should be fine. First of many raids completed. Wow, I got so many combat achievements. White light, bro. I did get a purple. 60% chance to get a purple. It is 60%, something I forgot to explain here. Drop rates are boosted by 5 in League, so this 12% is actually 60%. Guess I have to do 700s to get a guaranteed purple. And we got our phalanx and kit and stuff, so that's pretty cool. We can cosmetically upgrade some things. All right, let's attach the kit to our assembler. Now we've got the Missouri assembler looking very nice. Oh, nice. That was a 3 down. I got the last crossbow hit. It helped. Oh, it's got 99 hit points. There we go, baby.
Bro, the speed of which you level up in leagues too is so good because it just, okay, one of the things that I've really enjoyed about leagues so far is the way that everything compounds on top of each other. So you're training magic from Golden God. You're training your combat stats. Like for me, if I'm doing accurate style, I'm training rage and defense. I'm also training my hit points at the same time as well. And then if you're doing something like Scurrius, you're getting the spines, and you can trade those in for prayer, attack, strength, whatever else that you want to do in order to build those skills as well. So like everything just gets trained so much at the same time that like you're always multitasking. For the efficiency lovers in RuneScape, leagues has to be like the biggest drug that's ever existed because they put in so many new ways to be even more efficient.
Okay, this was a level 700 raid, 100% purple chance. It was still only 24 minutes with a rune crossbow and ruby bolts, which is broken. And our first purple, Missouri body. Okay, actually a very cool upgrade. 200 points for equipping some Missouri too. The Missouri body does give range strength, which means it's one of the few pieces of range gear that actually matter. It is very good. 2 more elite clues to open. Oh, gilded boots and royal crown. See, that's a clue that I like to see. Damn, I look good. There's 25 elite clues.
Bro, it's so funny getting items like that outside of the main game because you can't even sell them. It's like solely for flexing on people.
And that should be, fill 25 elite clue collection log slots. And this is the final task because I just unlocked my final area in the league. And to me, it's a no-brainer. I have to go Asgarnia. There's just no other choice for me. Really? It unlocks Full Void, which, believe it or not, is the best range armor in the league. It unlocks all of God Wars, the Zerite crossbow, guaranteed 110 damage every time you use the spec. Asgarnia unlocked, no regrets, and it's time to get some upgrades. But first, you ever just feel like you don't have a lot of energy?
Here we go, athletic greens, baby. Especially when travel. He is eating off of this athletic greens, dude. Like it is. That is one of like the key sponsors. If you listen to podcasts whatsoever, you know that the Athletic Greens is the top of the line. Athletic Greens, Element, and like I don't know, Audible maybe are like the top of the line sponsors.
And stuff over the holidays. I've been there. I was in one of these energy slumps a few years back, and I didn't really know why. Turns out,
must be huge to do like when you're a RuneScape content creator of Settled's caliber. When something like Leagues comes out, and you're just like, dude, I'm gonna make so much money.
I was treating my body like
366,000 views. If you just average 500,000 for all of his Leagues videos, like not to get too meta or anything, but damn, dude, like $3 per 1,000 views, you can do that math yourself.
Actual circus. I wanted to gain some momentum back so I can start getting my life in order. That's where today's sponsor AG1 comes in. I learned about AG1 through the Dr. Huberman podcast, and when I saw him talk about it, I said, why not? Let me give it a try. And the rest is history. AG1 is a foundational nutritional supplement with 75 high-quality vitamins, minerals, and whole food sourced ingredients. It's got prebiotics and probiotics for gut health, adaptogens to help you deal with stress, and the most important thing to me is that it's NSF certified for sport, which means it has to meet the strictest quality standards out there. I started noticing benefits within days, and it all started with pouring some powder in a water bottle and drinking it. This was my first step. I started to have the energy to go to the gym again. I started adding things back to my morning routine. I reached out to AG1 to sponsor my channel just because of how great my experience was, and now here they are. So if you want to do yourself a huge favor, click the link in the description or scan the QR code in the bottom left. You'll get a free bottle of vitamin D3 and K2 plus 5 free AG1 travel packs with your first subscription. And now back to Leagues. We're going to see how long it takes to get full void because I think points are multiplied.
I'm going to start doing this for fletching. This is massive. I haven't even seen this before, that like you can, I don't even know what he's doing there really, but I'm excited to do
By
it.
8 this league. I could be wrong, but we'll see. Hey, first game done. 40 commendation points. Oh my god, that's crazy. We're going to be done here in 22 games. You guys will never guess, but this is 22 games later, and we are done with pest control. 880 points, and I'm going to be honest, guys, I absolutely hate that Void is the best range armor in the game, but it just is for this league because it scales the damage. 10% when your max hit is like 60 or 70 suddenly means a lot more than some range damage. So Void is just the greatest range armor to ever exist.
I screwed myself not getting Asgarnia, man.
In leagues. Unfortunately speaking, I would have loved to grind out Missouri and have that be the best in slot, but Void it is. I need one final upgrade before I go full steam ahead trying to grind out a twisted bow, and that is the Armadyl crossbow. That's going to allow me to use Dragon Ruby bolts, just another 10% DPS.
I'm watching this footage right now, and I'm thinking about the fact that where he's at right now is like the area, around the troll area where you go for like desert treasure and everything to get like the ice crystal or whatever, and you're constantly taking ice damage like as you're walking around and doing all that, and like this is something that was kind of new to me. You know, I'd never done desert treasure myself until this past year on my main account, like maybe about a year ago now, and I think it's fun to still be making memories in this game that I have memories predating all of my adulthood and, you know, being a child and playing this game. Like it's really fun to still make memories in this game that are new. Like that every time I see this kind of footage or every time I go to that area or any of that stuff, I will think about this time in my life, that this is when I was doing that. And that's one of the things that I love about having not completed this entire game. And one of the things that makes me kind of sad about the idea of like, as I move forward and I do kind of complete everything and I have less and less to do in this game, there's less of those memories to be made because it's so special to me. You know, I continue to make videos about RuneScape and I continue to think about RuneScape and play the game and be interested in it because it's something that is just, it's tied to me in every kind of way. Like it's been with me the whole journey in my life. It's been with me ever since I was a young person, you know, 8, 9 years old out there starting my first account and playing RuneScape and, you know, going to the barbarian village and going and seeing the guards in Varrock and, you know, going through Lumbridge and, you know, buying a sleeping bag back in the day and just like, it's been with me all the way through all of that into my high school years, into my middle school years, into my college years. I used, you know, training at the experiments for the creature of Fingenstrain, like in order to get like 70 range. My very first time ever getting 70 range, like just AFK training while I was doing college schoolwork, and now into my career as a YouTuber and like making videos and things. Like I have all these memories with leagues and all this stuff, and this will be marked, you know, by the time that I was like streaming and doing it. It's just it's really special, man. The reason that we play video games, in my opinion, the reason that I play RuneScape is just it's so special to just be able to bond with something and have your whole life marked up with memories of playing this game.
Increase on top of what I already have. The Armadyl crossbow should be right around 1 in 102, but it's not even bad considering just how fast these kills are going to be. And we got our frozen key piece. We're going to need this later to do next. I don't even really have to pray correctly if I don't want to. It really just... It just doesn't matter, dude. Okay, first drop on 4KC, a little Saradomin's Light. I'm guessing that's going to be some points. Moment of truth. Yes, 30 points, guys. Hey, first real drop, Saradomin's Sword. That's definitely some points. There we go, 80 points. Just got the task for a 50 kill trip, if you couldn't tell by the insane amount of loot on the ground. I just hit 50 million rage XP, like if you guys even care, like I don't know if you do, but it's just, there's another task for 100 God Wars boss KC. Yes! Yes! I love this game. Let's go, dude. Armadyl crossbow done.
Dude, blast them, baby. 200
points, and we are out of here. Didn't go too dry for it. Making some ruby and dragon diamond bolts, and then we'll be on our way back to raids. We are so incredibly back with the Void, with the Armadyl crossbow. Probably have like 20 to 25% extra DPS from the last time I was doing this. Yeah, nice little 23-minute 700 solo, and a guaranteed drop. Who could have seen it coming? And the loot is a Fang. Okay, that's fine. I need one of everything. Yeah, that's cool. Until I get one of everything. Oh, I can't even equip it. 81 attack. That's okay, though. That's points as soon as I get that attack level. And another loot for a light bearer. Damn, that would actually be so good if I didn't have a ring. It's still a nice little 80 points though. The Emperor ring is just way too good not to wear. There we go, got my 80.
The jewelry from the Dagannoth Kings is like completely overpowered and broken.
Attack, just came in here to fight Kefri while I wait for some people to raid with, and got like 200k XP in 8 minutes. Now that I have my attack level, I can attach this kit to the Fang, and that's a 400 point task. I got that from the level 500 raid completion. And I actually think there's another task, yeah, just to equip the standard version of it. So that's 600 total points.
Crazy.
Doing a quick trio raid with Sea Engineer and Soup. Let's see how this goes. Okay, so Sea Engineer has a magic build, and he has the Temekin's Shadow already. And oh my god, the damage difference is crazy. Even with the Temekin's Shadow, Magic just doesn't stand a chance against range this league, which is really sad.
Magic is really janky, honestly, this raid. And I think, like, we were having a conversation about this on the stream the other day that I think sort of holds up no matter what way you look at it. But Magic just is like the starter combat style in RuneScape, and it just tapers off so hard as you get further into the game, as opposed to something like Range or Melee, which really picks up around mid-game and then just, like, sails into the end game. Range, in my opinion, is still the undisputed #1 champion in combat styles in RuneScape. It's fast as hell. It's crazy accurate when you get late game gear. It's really, really powerful. Everything can be melted away by it if you use it correctly. Like, Magic is the coolest of all the styles too, which is such a bummer. Like, being able to freeze multiple enemies, being able to suck life out of them, doing all these kinds of cool things. The utility of Magic is really, really high. So I guess that's why they nerfed the actual combat style. But when you have a game that revolves around this pyramid, like, I would like to see all three of those things be very, very viable at the same level. And I know balancing is sort of unrealistic, but I would like for there to at least be some people who are figuring out Magic in a way that makes it like competitive against all the other combat styles. I think that would be cool.
I don't even have my twisted bow yet, and just it's not even close. You went too far, Jagex. Perfect accuracy is too OP. And the Elidness
100%.
Ward, hello. Can't even equip it yet, but that's gonna be 200 points once I can, I think. I need to get 80 defense for this Elidness Ward I just got, so I thought of a really good training method.
Bro.
Oh my god,
Crazy.
it's so fast. Also, this Gilded Square Shield Missouri Assembler combo is pretty sick. Yes, new unique, let's go. Missouri Chaps, even though Missouri isn't even as good as Void, I still want to finish Missouri.
Missouri's crazy. I remember when I was doing fight caves, I was like reading through what all of the highest damaging or the like best range gear that I could equip was. And I can't even remember what I ended up landing on, but I found Missouri and I didn't know what the value of it was. And I looked it up and I was just like, oh no, not a chance. Like, absolutely impossible. I might have bought like the Missouri helmet because I didn't have a range helmet that was really that good. And I think it was the biggest upgrade for the least money. Maybe it was like 25 mil or something. I can't remember. Maybe I'm misremembering this and it wasn't the Missouri helmet. But I want to say something like that was something that I bought to like get me through the fight caves. I think those little gear bonuses really helped.
It'll be sick to have. Got 80 defense during that raid. There's the ward equipped, 200 points. Every time I want to AFK, I just come here, make some mithril bars, make them into dart tips, and I got 85 smithing doing that.
Huge.
And this should get me like 92 fletching, so I'll be very close to the dragon darts, and I've gotten it all done basically passively. I've been making bolts during raids and arrows and darts, so these level 700 raids do not mess around, man. Look how difficult these mechanics are. Nice, there's light bearer number 2. Feeling a voucher. I'm feeling a voucher. Okay. Oh, wait, that's full Missouri. That's my last piece. Let's go. I'm actually very happy about that. Yeah. Okay, let's go get the other pieces from the bank.
Dude, I love doing that.
Oh, this is a fat 400 point task. There we go. Equip a full set of Missouri. God, I wish this was best in slot. It looks so nice. Still a nice accomplishment. As if this chest just had $4 million. Oh,
there
God,
it goes.
Yes! I got it. No
That's
way,
sick, man.
dude.
I get your twisted bow.
I'm so happy.
Good for him.
Yes. Oh, I got the voucher, dude. Oh my god, I'm about to be the most overpowered build in the history of the world. 11 KC, I got so lucky.
Good for him, man.
So you present the sage with the voucher, and yeah, you can pick one.
I know that feeling all too well. That tone of voice that he has, I hear that in myself so much whenever I start like getting really good drops in RuneScape and I'm streaming or whatever. Like that pitch of like, oh my god, dude, this is sick. Like, it is so real, man. I think that RuneScape gives you the dopamine that no other MMO does. There are definitely like there are definitely things in other MMOs that feel really, really good, but getting a drop that absolutely upgrades your account in RuneScape, knowing that that grind is over for as long as you want it to be now because you finished it, just feels unlike anything else, especially when you can go so absolutely dry as I have done almost everything in Leagues. I got super lucky recently with my Rune Pickaxe drop, but that is the first item that I've gone for in League so far that I haven't gone at least double the drop rate, and man, when you get something like that, it just feels so good.
Of 3 weapons, I wonder what I should pick, bro. It's
Yeah.
a really tough
don't
decision.
misclick, man.
Oh my god, it looks so good. Wait, there's no task? There's no task for equipping a twisted bow?
No,
I guess
dog.
it's because I don't have the right region for the twisted bow. I guess if I was Zaya, I would have gotten points for it. I don't know. Okay, it's time to go make some dragon arrows. I want to test this thing out. There's so many things.
I do want a scythe too,
I can
though.
just
Never
absolutely
used one.
shred
Felt
now.
cool.
I've got 75 dragon arrows, which will honestly last me a really long
Yeah.
time.
It's
Just
like- it's
realized,
like
by the
having
way,
1,000
I got
almost.
every single drop in 11 KC. First attempt at level 700 Zebak. Look at it go. Oh my god, what's the max hit? There's a 94, 98. Oh my god, I just hit 101. That's still not a max hit.
These are
I'm not even gonna
RuneScape
do the
3
mechanics.
numbers,
I don't
bro.
care. I'll just out DPS it. Doesn't matter.
dude. You don't have to worry about it at all.
God damn.
That's why I started being with
1
Scurious in
minute,
range.
2 seconds Zebak on level 700. There's so many bosses this thing is just insane at. Okay, the mole just pooped in my face. I know the perfect test for the Twisted Bow, and it's definitely the Jad League only challenge, which they created specifically for leagues
see it,
to
bro.
be insanely challenging. So you get 6 Jads, and then in between the Jads, there will be Inferno monsters. Every time you kill a Jad, 4 more Inferno monsters spawn, and you have to kill those and then kill the next Jad. It's kind of insane. Okay, that's 2 Jads. Oh my god.
Bro.
Okay, that's gonna take a little practice. Oh my god, that was insane.
Dog. Bro, that's crazy.
Okay, new PB for me, getting the Rangers. Oh boy. Okay, now we have 2 majors, 2 rangers. That must have been the hardest
It's
one.
unbelievable.
Surely there's nothing worse than that. Okay, we had some meleeers, and now it's just gonna be 1 Jad. Yes, let's go, dude. 4th
Bro,
or 5th attempt, I think. League only Jad
Insane.
challenge finished. 400 points and a bulwark ornament kit. Isn't that beautiful? I can't even get a bulwark. I was having so much fun testing the bow. I took it to Leviathan to get some 30-second kills, and then I realized I still have grinds to finish. So I went back to...
Bro, everything's just done. This is the way that I'm worried about leagues going for me, is that I originally thought that eventually I was going to peter off and not want to play anymore, but I'm still pushing further and further into late game. I know that I want to do raids. I have friends who want to do raids with me, so I'm going to fucking do raids. And like, it's just... It's such an interesting thing that eventually I'll become so powerful that everything just melts underneath of me and I don't even have to worry about it. So like, what's even the point of doing it at that point? I guess that's when you're done, you know?
God Wars dungeon, and I was going for the frozen
this is
key so I
last
can
one.
fight next. But I figured while I'm getting the 4 pieces of the frozen key, I might as well stay for some drops from every single God Wars boss. Hey, okay, Zami Spear on kill number 4. 200 points. Oh, Zami Hill, there we go. That's, I can make a God Sword, actually. I have every single piece, and I have the smithing level, so. All right, there we go. Made our very first God Sword, another 200
wild.
points. Little Armadillo helmet as a treat, 200 points. Oh, Chainsker, let's go. I don't know why I'm still here, honestly. I just kind of am doing it for fun at this point, and the kills are so fast. There's the Armadillo hilt, in case I want to do the all God Swords task as
You're
well.
literally getting
Gonna
nothing
need that.
from it, dude.
Oh
It's
my,
crazy.
and back to back into the chest plate. That is full Armadillo done.
Dude, that's
look at
nuts.
that. 200 extra
it might have
points
been
for
that
the full
helmet that I
armor set. I need 70 strength
the
in order to
Armadillo
do Bandos, so I just came over to Scurious, grinded for a spine, and this should get me there. There we go. 70 strength. Now we can access Bandos. This is my last key piece, so I could go do next now, but I'm gonna wait until I get at least 1 Bandos drop. Well, there we go. Tassets, 200 points. Now we're out of here. Let's go kill some necks. I was just thinking of another task I could do, and I remembered I AFK'd shooting stars for so long, so a Celestial Ring is just a free task. All right, there we go. And there's 40 ancient KC, so I can enter the next bank now. Now that we're in next, we are looking for one drop from here, and that's the Nihilhorn. It's 1 in 51, and it makes the Zerite crossbow. This is going to be my first weapon with a special attack, and it guarantees a bolt special effect, which, as you can see, is very good with ruby bolts. I have to let you guys in on a little secret, and that's I have never killed Nex before, just at all. I've never killed it. So I'm doing this entirely just off reading the
Look, even Settled is learning a new thing to do in leagues. That's so beautiful, man. I love it. I love being out here and experiencing this game with everybody, and I love the fact that Settled himself, the man, the myth, the legend, is out here experiencing something for the first time ever. That's so good. Welcome everybody to what playing RuneScape is like for all of us, man. Just finding new things to push yourself into and to figure out. It's so good.
wiki page in like a minute and a half. Yeah, that was insanely fast for a solo. That's the highest HP boss in the entire game.
It's crazy.
For 500 Nile shards. Okay, got me excited because it was a red beam. 3 minutes and 47 seconds for a solo. I think it takes around 20 minutes on the main game, and it also takes a lot of skill on the main game. There we go, kill number 2. For some regular stuff. Getting a unique drop from Nex is roughly 1 in 9 this league, and I decided to just solo for an hour and see what happens. Oh, my first drop, let's go. Ancient Hilt, probably the most useless one on the entire list of drops.
But he can get
if I want to do the all god swords task, then I will need that one, so I will take it as my first drop. Oh, God, I love hearing that sound. Torva plate body. Let's go, dude. Need 90 smithing to...
I know I've said it to death, but it's the truth, man. RuneScape sound design is so good. It just, for a bunch of sounds that mean literally nothing and have so little interaction with the real world, I mean, they just sound completely off the wall insane because they're all, I think they're all based off of MIDI sounds. So, like, you know, they mean literally nothing, and yet they still evoke all this emotion. That's saying something.
Fix it up and wear it, so I'll be working on that later. Oh my god, dude, the drops are just rolling in now. That was back-to-back with the Torva plate body, and then I had the Ancient Hilt 2 kills before that. That's 3 drops in 4 kills. Jeez, dude. 80 points for the Zerite Vambraces. Happy about that. Saw this very free opportunity for 200 points, and I took it. I was 1 combat task away from the hard tier. And I'm still trying to make my way toward that tier 8 relic, which I'm only 2k points away. I could just grind that out, but I kind of want to go back to next. So I'm just going to get a couple tasks done, and then I'm going back. I got 90 smithing from slowly making my dart tips for my fletching grind, and now it pays off because I can repair the Torva plate body.
It's so cool.
And that's 200 points. Wait, that kill was so fast. That's going to be 200 points for 5 kills without special damage. Man. That was an 18-second kill. I didn't even get a special there. It's been a long time coming for this level. I did this basically entirely passively through broad bolts and darts. 95 fletching, I can finally make my own dragon darts. I've been using rune darts in the blowpipe this entire time, so it's finally time for an upgrade. Doing some next duos with Soup, and we are both going for the Nihilhorn, and these kills should be so much faster with 2 of us. That was a 236. Nice. Oh, nice. My second piece of Torva. Let's go, dude. I'm just missing the helmet now. Torva plate body for you, I'm thinking.
Ooh, full Torva?
No way!
No
dude,
shot.
We both got a drop, but I got the horn.
Wait, you got the horn. I got the
Dude, that's so cool.
Wait, we both got a drop.
You got the horn.
Sorry, dude. Oh, let's go. The final piece of the League's Ranger arsenal, Zerite crossbow finished. Damn, it looks so good. I'm so excited. So from now on, I'm going to be ruby specking every time I have spec, and then just insta switching back to the twisted bow. Okay, so it should look a little something like this. Spec, back to twisted bow, just 110 damage every time I get 75 spec. Damn, that feels nice. Range is so overpowered. It's just so broken. Nothing can compete, and it's a little sad that it's true. I'm like 900 points away from my final relic right now. I'm going to save that for the final chapter, the final episode of Leagues, because I have one really
that was sick. As always, it's sick. Settled makes just incredible content. If you're not already following Settled, you should go follow him, and you should like this video as well, because he really deserves it. And he's, you know, he's one of the greats, man. He's a legend in the making. He's going to be the first YouTuber to hit, RuneScape YouTuber to hit 1 million subscribers. And who would have thought, man? Who would have thought that this 20-plus-year-old game can get people to subscribe at those rates? And he's just so good at telling the story and making you feel what he's feeling. And Man, he really has set the tone for what RuneScape YouTubers are and what they do and all that. And I love it, man. Good job, Settled. Excellent video. I will see you guys on the next one. Everyone be safe out there. And thank you for watching. Bye.